Hi, this is Thesia of Ellis Family Farms, and I really wanted to get back up on the roof today. Okay, let's not say I wanted to get on the roof. What I wanted to do was get on the roof to finish the job or redo the job that I didn't do properly a few weeks ago. We got more rain coming in. I still don't have flashing up on the roof between the roof of the trailer and the camper cover, not the camper, porch cover. But the wind picked up again. It rained this morning. I didn't even know it was in the forecast. I mean, it was just a little bit of a rain, but, I even looked at the radar when it was raining and couldn't see anything on the radar. So, I guess I wasn't supposed to get up on the roof today. I'm going to have to figure out some time to do it, though, and get it done. It shouldn't take too long. I just, for one thing, I don't want to get up there by myself. I don't mind being on the roof by myself. Like I said before, it's the transition on the ladder, between the ladder and the roof and back to the ladder, that I get concerned about, and it's not smart to do stuff like that when nobody else is around. I mean, okay, if you fall, you're going to fall one way or another, but at least somebody else is around to get you to the hospital if you need to go, So, and I even got my flashing in the mail, and I'm excited about seeing that, so I'm going to do something else today. I'm going to get working on in that room. You remember where I was sweeping out that room the other day, and then discovered I hadn't gotten all the staples out of the floor. So that's what I'm going to do this morning, and exciting. But step forward. But there is the flashing that did come, and I was glad for that. And I did go and buy some more adhesive to go around it whenever I get it in there. And I already have the screws, so I'm basically ready to go. Just got to get the nerve to get back up there, I guess. And yep, it's echoey in here. So I remember that I got all the staples and extra weird stuff off of there. So I just need to start here and work all the way. I don't know how much of that I'm going to get done, because that's a lot of time on my hands and knees. But the more I get done today, the less I'll have to do tomorrow. Well, I was actually pleased to get this done today. And except that one spot that I spent so much time on, all the other staples were small. This one was big old long, like 2 or 3 inches long. I had no idea. I did discover, as you'll notice from the footage, that I had never took the tape off the windowsill. I'll do that another day. I've got to get back to doing other things. But except for finding some places that I've missed, and that's just temporary, that just sticks in the hole there. This should be ready for flooring, and I hope to get onto that soon. At least I've got this part of it ready. On a completely different subject, because like I said before, I do the Nicole Sauce on her podcast, so the 3 things that you want to get done for the day and stuff. As a form of keeping myself accountable, I post my 3 things on her sites, on both Facebook and MeWe. And I was also, you look at other stuff too. So Abundant Permaculture, where Justin Rhodes is, someone had said something about food allergies and parasites. I'm going, what the heck? What are you talking about? And this sounds really crazy and kind of gross, but they're saying that if somebody has intestinal parasites, that they are generally causes some of the food allergies. I thought, oh my gosh, because I'm 58 years old, and all of a sudden I'm allergic to beef, and I haven't had any tick bites that I'm aware of, not in a few years, even out here. And I just, as gross as that sound and as kind of creepy as that sound, what if it's a freaking parasite that's caused all this issue? Hey, I'll research, and if it is, even if it's not, I'm going to think about doing it anyway. They were saying eating things like pumpkin seeds, eat pomegranates, eat raw garlic, and somebody else said a mixture of honey and papaya seeds. I don't know if I have parasites or not, but it won't hurt to try all that stuff. And wouldn't it be kind of cool? It's not just kind of cool. Wouldn't it be awesome if I could get better through that? What a thought. That's so cool. So I'm going to go back to work. I got 2 more basketball games tonight that I know of. And so far, well, and I guess one night one of the teams closed. It's not closed, but canceled. And so they were supposed to have 6 games this week, and so far they've had 3, and I believe they're having 2 more tonight. But there's hope. Their games are 2-1. They've actually won 2 games and they've lost 1. Last year, all season long, they did not win a game. Now, if you ask them, they won a game because they had 1 game that they were tied, and they decided that was a win. So we've already improved dramatically this year, so I'm grateful for that. It's time for their second feeding of the day, and I'm up to 3 times a day. And I'm giving them this much each time. So it's just a little bit crazy, but you can tell by the way they're acting. They're ready. Waiting for me at the door. So let's get them fed. All right, see there how much quieter they are? And I moved the pen. I'm getting where I'm having to move the pen. And you see my dog back there, because for some stupid reason, dogs like turkey poop. I don't know if you can tell the trail behind here, how much these, and here's 10 turkeys. I'm moving them twice a day, and they are really mowing down my grass too. I hate that I don't have any better grass for them than this. But I think they're happy for a few more hours. I'm probably going to come out here one more time this evening, because it's not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got here about 7:30, now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I fill that tray up. And they'll be hungry again. I think they're going to be ready for harvesting next week. I mean, to me they look big, but I've never done this before. So I'm kind of curious to see how they dress out, how many pounds they dress out at, and see how that goes. We'll be loading them up next Tuesday evening and taking them to the processors early Wednesday morning. So like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how big these guys are really actually going to dress out. This is that garlic bed that Tom and I planted 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I know I've got shadows and stuff, but the wind is, like I said, the wind picked up. And it looks like I've got 1 garlic that's already peeking through. Oh, no, there's another one. So I've got some of them already peeking through, but it's not even the cold part of the winter yet. And I don't think I want to uncover with the fencing, because I still have a puppy who likes to dig. And I don't know. I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I take this fencing off. And hopefully this stuff won't grow so big that I can't get it off when it's time. I'll just kind of monitor it and see how it goes. Okay, I don't think I've ever brought you down here before. As you know, another thing on my 3 things that I state frequently is go down to the Helping Hands Clothing Ministry, and this is where 3 or 4 of us work. Pretty consistent. There's the lady who runs it. She does all kinds of stuff, and and another lady and myself. And then on the Saturdays that we open, there are other people here too. So, I really like this place. I like the work that we do here. I like the results that we have coming through here. It's just, It's been a real blessing in our community. I feel, I'll show you around a little bit. It's just cool how this place has worked out. Now it's a mess because we just had some open, and I'll tell you how many clothes we go through. This bin right here, that was full of clothes before Saturday. This one was full of clothes. And that might, there's got to be another one or two somewhere around here. We always go through at least 3 bins. Oh, there, 1, 2, and 3. Those all had clothes on them before this recent Saturday. So, but we start here, and these are the baby girl clothes. These are the baby boy clothes. And they actually even got them sorted where you could see what size they are, and that's really cool. We've got little backpacks and purses, and there's not very much there right now because, like I said, we just had a thing. Belts, jewelry. We've got a special rack right now going for hoodies and jackets, and some Bibles and books. These are all dresses and skirts that go all around this circular thing. These are some of the larger girls' clothes and the larger boys' clothes. Women's tops, starting from small all the way up to 3X and more. Down this thing, and see, we need to come by and get more hangers because some of them just pulled them off the hangers. These are slacks and sweatpants and stuff for the ladies. Back here, this gets kind of a mixture. Here's some bras. Oh, here's some all our scarves and hats and stuff because it is winter time. This is one thing of shoes, and another thing of shoes is over there. I think some of these are suit jackets of various sorts. And then we get over here to the men's clothes, the men's shirts, and jeans that are all sized. And then we get into the ladies' slacks that are sized for the ladies that go all the way up over here. And of course, in the wintertime, we've got a good selection of coats. And I'm really grateful for that too. And this is like shrugs, and I don't know, I have trouble delineate which one she considers jackets and shrugs and stuff like that, but that, and then we have pajamas and scrubs and stuff here, and then we get miscellaneous stuff, and this is all the stuff that we have not even gone through yet. People donate more clothes, and when we have our customers come in, we try to keep them covered so that for a couple of reasons. We have like, especially kids that go, oh, what's in this bag? And we don't want necessarily people going through the stuff that we haven't sorted yet. So that's what we have there. And we take a lot of donations here. I mean, some people go, well, do you take dishes? Well, yeah, pots and pans, yeah, sure. We don't have room for any furniture and stuff, but essentially, whatever we get, it goes out the door pretty quick, easily. And the one lady that kind of runs this whole thing, when we have donations of toys, she saves them all year long. She washes them, cleans them up, replaces batteries, and sorts them by age. And so that's kind of another thing we've got going now, and that's another building over there. We did this previous Saturday, and then the next 3 Saturdays that we're going to be open, and we're going to have Christmas toys. All you have to do basically is just show up and let us know how many children that you're trying to get for, and they get to go shopping for Christmas toys. And so the lady who does that, she puts so much work into it, and it's just, this whole thing has just been a blessing. The clothes that I was showing that we go through, what we don't use, we donate to whoever we want to. There's a place that's between here and town that the other 2 ladies like to donate to, simply because they don't want to go all the way into town. But the Second Impressions is who I like to go to, and it is all the way in town. It's all the way into downtown, but they helped me back in '98 after my attack, and they helped provide me some clothes and a bicycle so I can get to and from work. And yeah, they helped me a lot. So if we have something here that we don't particularly care for, or is out of our season, or we don't, whatever it is, we donate to those places. And so it's been just a really cool thing. We've helped a lot of ladies who, well, you know how it is when you are in a small community. Most small communities are very poor communities, and you know, and of course you all know, I guess up in the Northeast they're having more trouble with heroin. We have more trouble with crack here. And so we have ladies who've just gotten out of jail. We've had more than one say, "Oh, you've even got underwear?" You know, and we have socks too. I forgot to show you that. We've got socks of drawers and stuff, and drawers of socks, put that way. And they have nothing because they just got out of jail or prison or whatever, you know, and we're able to provide them with a pretty good selection of clothing that at least gets them until they can get on their feet a little bit more too. So I'm real grateful for this ministry. I'm grateful that they let me work down here. And actually, you know how I am with masks and stuff. I tell you how sweet these ladies are. Because of the virus thing, and of course you have all these restrictions and stuff like that, even out here in the middle of nowhere, mainly because the church wants to stay open and they have to follow insurance guidelines and stuff. So if they want to be the insurance guy, you know, if we want to stay open, we got to make sure that we follow the guidelines that the insurance company state for us, which I believe is probably behind a lot of this stuff in the first place. But maybe not. I don't know. Back to what I was saying. The ladies are really sweet to me because they know how much I struggle with the mask thing. I get to stand outside or just inside the front door because we're only supposed to have a few people in here in the first place. By the time you get 4 or 5 workers in here, that only leaves enough, you know, for 5 or 6 people to come shop. And actually that kind of works out too because you don't have so many in here all on top of each other shopping and looking for clothes and stuff too. But then you got people outside wanting to get in. But they let me man the doors. They let me talk to the people out front. They let me just, you know, find out when it's okay for them to come in, and I get to help load the vehicles and stuff. So yeah, like I said, the ladies down here are good to me, and I get to do more what I want to do anyway. I get a little bit claustrophobic inside. I get bored doing stuff, and I'd rather be outside anyway. So yeah, they're awfully sweet to me. They put up with me really good, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm down here for a couple hours. I'm going to see if I can get some cleaned up and some clothes put up, and then probably that I'm going to get ready to go to a couple of basketball games.